What is up, guys? It is Alina back for another video, and this is another addition to my new series I'm calling the I Tried series. This time I am trying out Beyonce's vegan meals for one day. So as you guys know, Beyonce has been pretty outspoken about how much she loves a plant-based diet. All of that to say, her and her husband Jay-Z started a company called 22 Nutrition, and a lot of reporters and a lot of attention has gone towards this company as it offers 22 days of meal planning that has been constructed by dietitians and doctors alike. Now, as probably a lot of you guys already know, a vegan and plant-based diet can offer you a myriad of benefits along with energy, clear skin, more natural water sources from the fruits and vegetables that you're eating, higher fiber, higher nutrients, higher antioxidants, and so much more. So I decided to do it for just one day, and after scavenging throughout the internet to see what other people had started to eat when they went on the program or when they researched other foods that were a part of the program or variations, I put together my own special combination to see how it went for a day. Now, I myself, I'm already vegan, plant-based, vegetarian sometimes, to be honest, and that's why I like the term plant-based, because it focuses more on incorporating more whole foods into your diet, because you can easily be vegetarian or vegan and eat horribly, eating highly processed foods. So I'm really excited to just really focus on putting more whole foods, fresh, that I've made in the kitchen and incorporating that into my lifestyle because I'm very busy, as you might have already noticed from my other videos where I have a what I eat in a day videos and stuff like that. All right, so jumping in, I decided to go to Sprouts Farmers Market. And so this grocery store is really good because they have a lot of different organic options, and they have a lot of bins where you can get things whole and you can choose the amount that you want rather than having to buy it in bulk or in large quantities. So two things that came up when I was getting groceries. One of them was that when I was researching the things that were recommended in the grocery list, one big thing that was mentioned is to focus on the dirty dozen fruits and vegetables to avoid when it comes to, GMOs and pesticides. So I made sure to do that as well, and I got a handful of different types of vegetables and beans that were organic. Another thing to mention is that in my first breakfast recipe, it's going to be a chia seed pudding, and obviously since it's plant-based, you want to, get a plant-based milk, so I get coconut milk, which is my absolute favorite. But something I highly recommend is that when you're going for a plant-based milk, always look for the label of it being carrageenan free. So only like $27, which is not bad at all. And I mean, given it is for a day's worth of food, I guess, but there's gonna be leftovers, so I feel like it's not too bad. Now to make everything. All right, so breakfast was pretty straightforward. It was chia pudding, and it literally consisted of 3 ingredients. One of them being chia seeds, the other being a plant-based milk, and the other being any type of sweetener that you prefer. I went ahead and mixed those together in 2 mugs, and I sealed them with saran wrap and put them to refrigerate overnight. I was very pleasantly surprised by the taste. It definitely had a strong taste of vanilla because the milk that I used, the coconut milk, was vanilla flavored. So if you want to get a flavored milk, that will probably be a plus. And it was just delicious. I had never tried chia pudding before, so I really liked it. All right, so from there, after having breakfast, taking my supplements, I usually like to go straight to the gym, and I went and I did some cycling. And I actually did a survey on my Instagram about that and found that it was pretty 50-50, but a good amount of you liked weights over cardio. All right, so for lunch, I did a quinoa salad, and this was probably my favorite meal out of everything that I made. This quinoa salad basically consisted of chopped veggies, just tossed together with an awesome dressing that you can make that's really simple. It consisted of cucumber, parsley, red onions, orange bell pepper, and the dressing was super simple to make. It was just salt, pepper, cooking wine, and vinegar. And again, I posted a video of myself making this, and I got plenty of messages from you guys asking what the ingredients were, so I'm really happy to finally post this video, and the ingredients list is down below. I'm a usually active person, generally speaking, because I like to work out first thing in the morning to give myself energy, to, bring in more circulation, but also just throughout my day, if I'm not just studying or working, I love to go out with my friends or my boyfriend and go do things, and it mainly consists of walking around whatever it is that we do, whether we're in a museum or we like to go on hikes together, and being that active, it really does raise my appetite, so that was something that I really wanted to see demonstrated throughout this sort of like day, of whether or not I worked up too much of an appetite or I didn't feel satisfied. And I will say that with this quinoa salad, even though it was packed with a lot of vegetables that one would think oh, it's just gonna go straight through me, even though it's filling initially, I really feel like the quinoa itself just held my energy throughout the day leading up to dinner time. And speaking of which, for dinner, I made Fiesta Lentils, which was very easy and straight to the point. Basically consisted of me cooking ahead of time some lentils and then adding in some sauteed onions, bell pepper, and some celery. I then added in the rest of the ingredients, which I will have listed below, all into one pot. And all I did was add some taco mix and mixed it all together. I let it simmer for about 20 minutes on low. And at the end, it was just a hearty, filling, and just delicious, almost like a chili lentil taco combination of awesomeness. And it was all plant-based, and yeah, it was great. My final review of this entire day of meals was, one, I will say I have so much leftovers. It's really felt like a meal prep for the rest of the week. When it came to the lunch and dinner, breakfast, that's really, you want to do it the night before every day. I wouldn't meal prep in the beginning of the week for that. I also loved how packed with antioxidants, fiber, and just raw veggies, and focusing on them being organic. It was really awesome, especially coming from a celebrity. I feel like a lot of celebrities, when they have meal plans and stuff, it's not always focused on being plant-based, but two, it just really isn't focused on the nutrients as much, to me anyway. It's more focused on, the calories versus the proteins versus the fats versus the carbs, those macronutrients. And it's just really interesting to see that it was way more focused on the micronutrients. With all of that said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it. And if you did, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below of what your favorite meal was, whether you've tried it before, or maybe if you have any other variations of it, because I was new to all three of them, but I loved all three of them. I know that I'm not alone saying that I absolutely love Beyonce, and it's not just because of her performing, but also because she advocates for our health, and it really seems like she looks at her life and advocating for our life to be healthier holistically. So that's basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.